Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today's we've got this nice break building routine here. So I came up with this routine because I would sometimes get a little bit bored by only doing lineups, and I think in this routine here I've got a little pack of reds that I need to split. It's going to introduce some proper shot selection, so it doesn't matter what standard you are, you can try to beat your highest break in a little routine like this. There's actually 10 reds on the table here, so there's actually enough to score a century break if you do pot all of the reds and clear the colours. So I'm going to go through this video, I'm going to talk through the break that I make, and I'm going to put some graphics on the screen so you can see exactly what I'm thinking about when I put these breaks together. Okay, so with this opening shot, I like to start with a nice long red, and we can see that just got a tiny angle, but if I play really low on the cue ball, right the way down to the bottom of the white, trying to generate as much backspin as I can to hopefully stop the white like I did and leave a nice shot on this black. Now I've got a nice angle, as you can see, to just screw off the cushion like this and land on the two reds above. So my target is just, try and get a good screw shot, and I can land on either one of those two reds. It's nice to move these out the way here because this is going to give me a bigger target to go into the pack a little bit later on in this break. So now I'm just thinking, okay, if I pop this red here, I can play a little screw over to the black. I'm just trying to leave a tiny little angle again so that I can get to my next red easily. So I'm always talking about thinking those three shots ahead. So what you're trying to do here is leave an angle like this so that then you've got a nice angle and you can play on to the next red. So you can see this angle that I've got. If I play a little screw shot, I can move that other red that's blocking access to splitting the pack later on. So a nice deep screw shot, concentrate on the pot, and I'm playing nicely onto that red. Now, when I play this red here, again, I'm potting this red and I'm trying to just land high on the black, and then I can get to choice of any of the reds. So I was just having a little think about that, but yeah, you can just see the angle. If I just drop this in, I'm going to be high on the black. So middle ball, not too hard. You can see just 3 power there. Just drop it in, land high on that black. Now I'm actually bringing myself into an area here where I've got choice of 2 reds. So the one at the bottom of the triangle and the one next to my hand. So you can see the angle. If I bring the cue ball up that line, I can play on 2 reds at once here. So I end up on the one that's, you can see flash there showing that red, but I actually was almost playing on the one at the bottom of the triangle of the ones below that pink as well. Now this red I play with a lot of left hand side because you can see the angle is quite big and I want to stay around the black spot here. So I'm playing it just below centre, lots of left hand side, and it just checks the cue ball up off the cushion and holds for the black. So instead of having to go up for the blue and move the cue ball big distances, I stayed nicely by the black. You can see this angle I've left on the black, just tiny little angle, and I can just play a little soft screw, which will just turn into stun, little soft screw like that, low on the white, not too much power, and just hold for that red below the black spot there. Now this one here, I'm just trying to check the cue ball up like that. You can see that line. And I actually underhit this very slightly. I obviously, you'll see in a second, I didn't want to be this low on the black, so I played a touch of right-hand side, a little bit of stun, landed a bit lower than I wanted. So now, of course, I've got to go into the pack and almost use the pack as a little stopper. So you can see, sending the white up into that line and, use these reds as, a bit of a blocker. So I've got a decent split there, and I've got a red to the middle. The only disappointing thing is I've knocked a red to the left side cushion. So here I'm just trying to send the white up that line. So I've got a bit of an angle on this red, and you can see, a bit of stun, not too hard, and I should just, get the gap and go up towards the blue. Fractionally underhit this shot, so I can't just comfortably get nice and close to the next red, which is why I've just stopped to have a little think. So I actually decide screw on and off the cushion. The reason I come on and off the cushion there, it just means that you're giving yourself a bit more margin for error. You're just playing a nice confident shot. And as you can see, kind of got 2 reds I could play on. The one at the outside, the one in the middle of the table next to the pink is the one that, I'm actually going to play. The one down the cushion, a little bit difficult to try and pop that one down the cushion. So this is almost like, I call these like a little mini drag effect. So you can see the angle that I've got, and it's just going towards the black like that. If I play on and off the cushion, I'd have lost the white to the side cushion. So I just choose to hit it a bit softer, and it guarantees I also avoid the cannon on the red that was next to the one I was playing, and I landed nicely on the black. So You can see here, this little angle, nice and high on the black, and I can just stun off the cushion now onto those 2 reds. So I'm playing for both reds, trying to make sure I get high. Yeah, and I'm onto that red. Now, what I actually spot here is, well, instead of just rolling through for the black, why not play for the pink, and then I can move that other awkward red that's on the side cushion. So I deliberately play for an angle here. If I don't get this angle, I can play for the loose red. If I do get the angle I want, so I'm playing for the pink. If I do get this angle, which has landed nicely, I can now move this red off the side cushion. So you can see the angle. I'm playing just off the cushion first, a little touch of right-hand side, and it'll just flick into the red. So when it comes off the cushion, yeah, just flicked into the red and brought that red off the cushion nicely into open play. Now, I don't actually play the one over the middle just because, yeah, I may as well take the slightly harder red first. And it just gets rid of, yeah, the last one that's a bit of a problem. And then I've my last red when I'm going to the colours. So obviously this one just top spin on and off the cushion. And then my last red, this one by the middle, it just gives me easy access to just play for the blue, and then I can easily get to the yellow. So I'm just stunning in a direct line like that. See the pot on the black. And yet, as long as I pop this as a little stun shot, yeah, just try and get nice and close to the red. Just sends me up nicely so that I can, as I say, just drop this red in and then just play for the blue. So you can see the angle. Couldn't come off the cushion because I was just a bit straight on it. So just middle ball, drop it in gently, only a 2 power there. Nice access to the blue. And this one, again, let's have a look at the angle. Just a nice angle to just drop the blue in and just roll up towards that yellow. So I haven't got to, again, do anything fancy. Had to play top, of course, because I was by the side cushion. And then, yeah, so now I've just got to try and complete my colours clearance. If you have a look in the pop out at the top there, detailed video series all about clearing the colours from their spots. So you'll see shots like this one I'm playing here where I'm stunning off the cushion with a touch of left-hand side just to make sure the white comes a bit wider after it hits the cushion, leaving me a nice shot on the green. So when I play this green, this is almost just a natural angle now, so as long as I pot it, the white is coming along that line that you can see off the cushion, and it'll just leave me a nice shot on the brown. So middle ball, just 3.5 power there, not too hard, and it'll just bounce off the cushion. Okay, so brown to blue, common shot, always using the cushion, so you're going into the line of the blue. And to take that line, I need a little bit of a stun effect, and I also play just a touch of left-hand side so that when it hits the cushion, you'll see the cue ball just comes a bit wider along that line that you could see on the screen, guaranteeing me a nice shot on the blue. Again, I've landed nicely here where I can just hit middle ball, just drop this blue in. I might even just hit slightly below, yep, slightly below centre. Just kind of that little drag effect again, just drop it in. And then this pink, not enough angle to stun over, so you can see it's just off straight, isn't it, like that? So if I just roll this in again, just middle of the white, not too hard, I'll just roll forward, leaving me a nice shot on this black. As I say, this is an excellent routine because there's possibly 100 break on. So as you can see here, nice little angle, just pop the black, middle ball, don't do anything fancy, and that's the routine completed. So, as always, everybody, I really hope you found this video useful. Like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. For anyone that's interested in any personal one-to-one coaching sessions, I'm working on this very table all the time, helping players to improve their game. All my details are in the description box below, so if you have a look there, contact me, and I'd love to help you with your game. As always, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for next week's video. Cheers.